Just continue to have problems in this house. People are trying to get in these windows. I actually just had a guy just pull in a driveway and just sit there. He just sat in the driveway for a good 10 minutes. I just stayed in my van and literally just stayed there. And then I went up to his car and asked him what was going on. I mean, I kept my distance, but I was like, what's going on, you know? And he's like, oh, my boss pays me to drive around and take pictures of vacant properties and send to him. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. People just lie. Here you go. So just last night I was here, and then both of the screens are both lifted. So this screen is lifted, and this screen right here is, both of them are lifted. Now this one I have this bar in, you can see it, but both of them are lifted. It's just super annoying. I mean, brand new windows, if those get broke, I would be very upset. Just leave me alone. Like, just let me do my thing. I mean, people are dumping stuff in the trailer back here. Like, people are throwing stuff in there. Like, I don't get it. Like, this, I don't know why I'm having so many problems with this property. Like, there's stuff set in front of the trailer, there's stuff in the trailer. I asked the neighbors, so I actually asked both the neighbors to keep an eye out. I told them that there's really no one that should be coming here. There's no one that should be coming in the property. I bought the Ring security system. The Ring security camera is great to catch them on video or whatever, but if they break a window, they break a window, and it's still $250 and more time that I don't need to waste doing that. Today I'm hopeful to get this floor laid. I don't know what's going on at Home Depot. I think they are dropping Klein tools, but I just picked this screwdriver up for $11. So this is the one that I use all the time. Yeah, it's right here. It has a little pop-up thing. Getting ready to throw some shutoffs in here. That's what I'm using. I'm not a huge fan of having stub outs of PEX. If I could, I always like to have a stub out of coppers. Right here, there is copper and it's screwed to a 2x4. And then down here, there is a PEX connection. Use these cutters right here. This is my PEX box. Needs a little bit of organizing, but I think I'm pretty well stocked on everything. I think I need some more of these, I don't know what they're exactly called. Let's see, here's one. Drop ear elbow. I'm gonna give it a little bit of extra. I don't want it too high or too much extra, because then I don't know, they just move around and the PEX moves around and it's too much slop. Always these quarter turn. I don't like the full turn ones, so yeah, it's like you need like a bracket here to hold the PEX up. Here's my PEX tool. And you don't want the PEX ring. So you don't want the PEX ring right up against the fitting. And all you do is squeeze it. Right there. Now right here I use this tool. Now I'll link it down below, but stuff that's linked from Amazon is like a knockoff. It's not the actual brand, like rigid, but it has this fitting that hooks right onto this nut. Plastic supply lines instead of copper. Which is pretty interesting. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and tighten up this. So the cold side is done.
Throw a component on here. Just like that.
Alright, good to go. Both of them are shut off right now. Let me I'll go downstairs and turn the water back on. I guess right now is a good time to show you these steps I need to repair. So I need to pull them. You can see where they're all separating right here. I need to pull them back together and then Down here at the bottom, both sides are pretty much rotted out. Kick that one on. Kick that one on. And then I always like to remove this, just to, especially with running all new copper lines, so you don't fill this thing full of debris, that aerator. Check it for leaks and be good to go. Except for everything else I need to do on this property. Now I'm going to lay this floor. I can normally do this pretty quick. Actually, the cleanup portion is probably the worst because you have all this drywall mud and stuff. And take my palm sander and hit this floor real quick, throw a few screws if there's needed, and then yeah, get this floor laid. You can see it all right there. Cleaned it all the best I could, and basically added some screws. I added these little strips right here. I feel like this side was a little bit too big, but that's that. Get ready to lay it. All right, so here we are. We have it in here. Basically, I just wrestle it in here, and then whatever sides I have cuts on, I fold them in. This is gonna sound really weird, but I just eyeball this. So like, I just eyeball this line. I kind of get it squared. Yeah, I just eyeball the setup or the entire thing. I think I'm a little twisted right now. I just keep going around looking at it. I get at the farthest points, trying to line it up off of the cabinets or like a wall. I do the same exact kitchen over and over. I always try to keep the waste to that side so that I have the largest piece for future use. Bathrooms, underneath sinks, underneath kitchen sinks, underneath whatever. Yeah, that's what I do. So get down here, and then I just eyeball it off of the cabinets. I think right now I can't tell. I think I need to go this way just a little bit, but this is what I do, and it turns out fine. If you, especially if you have like a abstract pattern and you don't have tiles like this. So they're actually discontinuing this floor. I'm very upset about it because this is the same floor I use in every single place. So I thought about buying the rest of the roll, but then I have a storage issue, and I don't know.